In the year 1832, the once great empire of Italy found herself conquered by Francis of Austria. Her people's hope for freedom was symbolized in one man, Giuseppe Mazzini. Mazzini, who was revered by every liberty-loving soul in Italy. Mazzini, fiery leader of the oppressed, whose life was devoted to his nation's liberation, and who was in the outskirts of the seaport town of Savannah, being hunted down like a mad dog by the forces of Austria.
My dear Mazzini, how sad that we meet in such unfortunate circumstances.
The swing of the pendulum, Baron Riker. It will swing back again.
Do you believe that?
The soldiers may kill and destroy, but they can never destroy the spirit of a nation.
Do you mean Italy when you use this term nation?
I'm referring to my country.
Which is now part of the Austrian Empire.
But not for long. One day the people will rise, and the years of oppression will be over. Austrian eagles won't feed on Italy's heart forever.
Hold your tongue, swine, or I'll cut it out of you.
Let him talk, Frederick, while he still can.
So I'm condemned already. Is that it?
Oh, no. I will show you how impartial Austrian justice can be. I will order a full and objective investigation of all your activities. The evidence will be weighed for and against you. And it may well be that you will emerge as a much wronged and misunderstood man. The verdict won't concern you. You'll be hanged tomorrow morning in any case. Take him away.
It's an interesting shop, Jacopo. Olive oils and wines. As I recall, our supply of both aboard the yacht is rather scarce at the moment. Oh, do I think we can get the quality we need? Well, shall we find out?
Buongiorno, signore.
Good day, signorina.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes. I would like a very special wine. As clear as truth, with a tang as exhilarating as freedom.
And the name of the wine, signore?
Mazzini. I'm told it's quite famous through Italy.
It is, signore. I have a sample right here. Though it may not be to your taste.
I've never yet enjoyed wine with a taste of gunpowder in it, signorina. May I ask why you're doing this?
You may ask nothing. You will merely obey orders. Move that cask aside. I said move it.
Jacopo, move the cask.
Quickly. Now, open that door. Get down the stairs. Both of you. I have brought 2 spies from Baron Raker's forces.
Spies?
They must not leave here alive.
You are right, Cowler. If they are spies, they must pay the penalty.
And if we are not?
Turn your backs. Face the wall.
Over there.
Get over there.
Are you going to kill them now?
No, I think not. I don't feel like a killing today.
Are you mad? Must I kill them myself?
Please don't. Turn around, Edmond. Jacopo.
You know these men?
Know them? Why, it was Monsieur Leconte here who sent me here in the first place to help Giuseppe Mazzini.
Monsieur Leconte.
Of Monte Cristo. And this is our friend Jacopo.
Oh, Signore, how can you ever?
Oh.
I thought you were Baron Riker's men.
You made that very clear. Tell me, who is this bloodthirsty signorina?
I am Carlo D'Amico, Giuseppe Mazzini's fiancé.
Oh, my felicitations.
Tell me, Edmond, why did you come? You said you would wait for word from me.
I got word, not from you, from my agent.
Agent?
Here in Savona. He warned that Mazzini will be captured any moment, and he's powerless to stop it.
Could he be wrong?
He's never wrong. So you see, every minute counts. We must get Mazzini away into France.
France will help?
I can't say that yet. The Privy Council refuses to intervene on Italy's behalf. But I believe if Mazzini appears there personally, he'll be able to sway them.
You mean that we will have to get him away tonight?
Well, now, today, if it's possible. My yacht is waiting.
Father Pietro.
Mola and the others are upstairs. Who are these?
Well, these are friends.
My child, you must be brave. They've caught Giuseppe. He was trying to get here. They've taken him to the fortress of Savona.
The fortress.
Get him out, Jacopo. It's the most closely guarded prison in Italy.
They'll hang him.
Yes, my child. Tomorrow morning, I've been asked to go there and administer the last rites.
No.
Can something be done, Edmond? An appeal to the Emperor of Austria.
Why should the Emperor help the biggest thorn in Austria's side? Besides that there is no time. Tomorrow morning, you say?
Yes, my son. Giuseppe will die. And with him, the last hope of Italy's freedom.
And yet,
What, Signore?
there is a possibility.
I tell you, the place is thick with guards. No one can come out of there.
The priest who administers the last rite will come out of there.
Are you suggesting I should smuggle Giuseppe out under my robe?
No, you won't be going into the fortress, Father.
But I must. I cannot refuse Giuseppe the comforts the church will offer him.
And yet another 50 years of life may prove more comforting.
I've told you Giuseppe will be hanged at 9 o'clock in the morning.
If he's still there.
You have a plan, Edmond?
Oh, it's a chance. A wild one. No, Father, you won't have to smuggle Giuseppe under your frock because you won't be wearing it. I will.
You mean you will go in my place? But it's madness, my son.
Yes, but the weapon of surprise often is very effective. You say the fortress is guarded very closely. It all depends how closely Giuseppe himself is guarded.
What will you do?
I will go to Giuseppe. I'll take arms for us both. If he's alone in the cell, we'll make plans together. Now, the moment for escape is when the guards gather in the courtyards for the execution. If the guards at the gates and in the corridors are reduced for 1 minute, that will be our time to strike.
And what if they are not? No, my son. Giuseppe is our friend. Why should you risk your life for him?
I am not risking my life for him, but for what he stands for what he believes. Hope and freedom for millions.
You really believe there is a chance, Signore?
I do so, Signorina.
Then why do we argue? A stranger arrives from France to join in our quarrel here. He is willing to risk everything on behalf of liberty. Not for himself, but for us. And we hesitate.
May I borrow your robe, Father?
With my blessing. And I pray it may not be an eternal one. The Count should be coming to the fortress now, Cara.
If only we were with him. No, Jacopo. He told us to wait.
Perhaps we should pray for Giuseppe, yes, and for your gallant friend.
I have come to administer the last rites to Giuseppe Mazzini.
Ah, there's a sight that does my heart good. There's something satisfyingly final about a priest on his way to administer the last rites.
May I pass, Signori?
The Baron chooses to let you.
Time is growing short.
There may be less than you think. You've come here to shrive the soul of that poor misguided fool in there.
Can you think of a more worthy pursuit, Baron?
I can certainly think of a more profitable one. For instance, persuading him to name his accomplices and selling the information to me.
I am here to help Mazzini, not to betray him.
Go then. Help him on his way to a better world.
It is my intention. Mazzini fought for freedom. At least you will no longer enchain his soul.
You are insolent.
May I pass, signori?
Yes, go on. Go on, but be quick. The soldiers are already assembled for the execution.
I shall endeavor not to delay the entertainment, Baron.
Here's the priest for you.
Welcome, Father. It is good of you to come here.
Will you leave us, my son?
Afraid not, Father. Orders.
Isn't it usual to allow a condemned man to live his life in peace? Mazzini only has 45 minutes to live.
Less?
Less?
The hanging has been advanced to 8:30.
Only 15 minutes more, Father.
In that case, I must conclude my business quickly.
Don't let me stop you.
I won't.
Father, are you mad?
I'm not mad, and I'm not a priest.
You wouldn't dare fire that pistol.
Thank you. Quick thinking.
Who are you?
Never mind. Listen, I'll call the guard to open the door.
Stop.
Guards. The corridor's seething with...
Be quick in there, Father. Only 10 minutes more.
I will, my son.
I can't get out of here, nor can you. And when this guard here comes with senses...
Forget about him. We must move quickly.
Move, but surely you don't think...
I don't think. Sometimes it's better to act first. Come here. Now, do as I tell you. When I call the guard and open the door.
The guards have assembled, Frederick.
This is one sight I'm going to enjoy.
We need not keep the hangman waiting. Wait, Frederick. I'm curious to know what last message Mazzini sent to his friends. Call that priest back.
Oh, Baron, what do the words of a dead man matter?
"8:30, exactly. So, Mazzini, you're making your peace with your God, I hope. You heard me? Stand up. Make that swine show proper respect to the governor of this province.
He will.
Forgive me for not answering you sooner. I was reading.
Where's Mazzini?
I wouldn't have the faintest idea.
That priest! The hood covered his face.
And if I know Mazzini, by now he has covered a lot of ground.
Who are you? What's your name?
I'm the Count of Monte Cristo.
Cristo! Shall I kill him?
No, not yet.
Why not?
Mazzini is gone, but who knows it?
What do you mean?
What was this Mazzini? A figurehead, a flag round which men rallied.
Why talk in the past tense, Baron? Mazzini's still alive.
Again, who knows it?
I see your point, Baron. Mazzini dare not show his face anywhere. So if we hang this man...
If we hang this man, we've hanged Mazzini in the eyes of Italy and the world. The execution will take place now.
Baron, for once you're wrong.
Wrong?
Monte Cristo can still talk. Perhaps lead us to Mazzini with a little encouragement. As for the hanging, let it be a show, Baron. Something that Italy will never forget. Proclaim it for tomorrow morning, not for now. And so the whole town shall know that Mazzini will die. Let that bell toll again, right through the sleeping hours. The fact that the illustrious Count of Monte Cristo will hang in Mazzini's place is beside the point. You like that picture, Count?
11 hours.
All of 11 hours and no word of either of them. This could drive me mad. Was Mazzini hanged this morning? That bell stopped tolling at 8:30.
No, he wasn't hanged. I'd have felt it here. And they'd have announced his execution if it had taken place.
Then what happened? And where's Edmond?
Rico, your friend is right. Neither of them would have dared to show their faces in daylight.
But it's dark now. Why is that bell tolling again?
Father Pietro.
Yes, my child, I always seem to be the bearer of bad news.
What is it now?
It's just been announced in the square that Giuseppe is to be hanged in the morning, publicly, from the highest turret of the castle. As for your friend...
Where is he?
I've had no word from him. Maybe he stayed to talk to Giuseppe and comfort him.
Giuseppe!
Carla! Where is the Count? They have him! They'll hang him and say it's you, is that it? God help him. The message. Here, give me a lamp.
What does it say?
The execution will take place at 9 in the morning. The Count is being held by the butchers, Riker and Frederick, in Riker's own quarters. The battlements are high, but Monte Cristo once fell from the Chateau d'If and lived. And Maneuver 17 has been known to work before.
Maneuver 17? What is Maneuver 17?
Jacopo's right. We trust you all. But where life is at stake, no one can be trusted. I never received this letter.
Well, I never expected to see the fabulous Count of Monte Cristo in the dilapidated condition you're in now. You appreciate, I suppose, what's in store for you in the next hour?
Perfectly, Baron.
But you say that with so much composure, my dear Count. Have you no fear of the prospect of torture and death?
If I hadn't, I wouldn't be human.
So?
But my mission here has been completed. I'm contented with that.
Oh, come now, my dear Count. There's nothing quite so important as one's own life.
I presume not, to a man like you.
We're wasting time. I'm afraid we shall have to put our respective philosophies to the ultimate test.
Meaning the torture rack.
If it's necessary. But I don't think it should be difficult to restore the facility of speech to you. You are reputed to be a swordsman of note. You will therefore appreciate the temper of a blade such as this. Or perhaps it's a little too far away for you. Shall I bring it nearer? Oh, my apologies. How very clumsy of me. You see, before you die, we require you to talk. Where is Mazzini? Where is he?
You heard the Baron. Time is running out, and so is our patience.
I never give up hope.
Of rescue? Do you expect help to come out of thin air? Do you expect the birds to fly in through that window and carry you to freedom?
Birds?
I've apologized once for clumsiness. I shall not make the same mistake a second time.
There will be no second time, Baron.
Are you proposing to intercept my sword with your bare hands?
Some other time I might be tempted to try it. But right now I have some more pressing matters.
Stop him! Stop him! Ring the alarm bell! Yes, Frederick? Well?
The guards found the hay cart, but the birds had flown.
Never mention birds to me again.
But I've something else to mention, Baron. I know where they've gone.
How?
My spies are no fools. I can lead you there now.
Good. That's excellent. We'll hang them all.
Heaven has answered our prayers, Signor.
Let's say that heaven helps those who help themselves. May I add that my agent here is a very good one.
Who is this agent?
You'll know in due time.
Oh, you have hurt yourself, Signor.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a scratch.
What now, Edmond?
Well, my yacht is waiting. We can't disappoint the crew.
You are asking me to desert my people?
Mazzini, your dream for a free Italy will never come true if you're dead. Time will come when you can strike back.
He's right, Giuseppe. We must go now.
They're down there, behind that cask.
Take the wall! None of them must escape!
It's Riker and Frederick.
And the guards!
Through the back way.
Take them! If necessary, kill them all! All right. You think you won. We have 2 bullets. One for Mazzini, one for the girl. Drop your swords, gentlemen. Drop them! You will have a good fight, Count. Little now remains except that hanging, long delayed, for both of you. There's still time for me to test the temper of this blade. You did say you might be tempted to intercept it with your bare hands, didn't you?
That won't be necessary.
The choice is yours.
Exactly. If you please, Frederick, I need my sword.
By all means, Edmond.
Thank you.
Frederick, you're one of Mazzini's men.
Also one of the Count's. I've been his agent here for 2 years.
Guards!
They can't help you. I'm still waiting to test that sword.
You wouldn't kill an unarmed man.
No, Baron. I'll leave that to your Austrian friends. When they learn that you're at Mazzini escaping to France.
France?
We are all going on a little yachting trip. But not you, Baron. You'll be allowed to swim ashore. Just as soon as we are out of musket range. Shall we go, my friend?
you.